Leo, fellow Leo, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to your funny and your most favorite Armenian guy, where I serve and I slay, here at the Renaissance Tarot. So today, fellow Leo, I'm going to be doing your reading from September 22nd to 28. And in this reading, I'm going to take a look at your recent past, present, and future. I'm going to clarify the cards and get some final advice for you. Now, dear fellow Leo, these are general readings, so they may resonate with you and they may not. My cutie patootie looking all this so good. So, yes, when you're watching this reading, I'm going to be already gone in Tennessee, Nashville. And when I come back from Tennessee, Nashville, I really recommend you to hold on to your seats and everyone else, because there is something extremely unexpected, beautiful, magnificent, unstoppable, show-stopping, earth-shattering that is going to be presented here. It's a surprise, and I've been preparing for this. Oh, okay, I'm not going to give it away now. It's something that I earned. It's something that you earned. We earned that. Thank you. Okay, so your challenge, Leo, is the King of Swords. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck is the Two of Swords followed by the Five of Wands and the King of Wands. Okay, so Leo, your challenge here is the energy of the King of Swords. Interestingly enough, this was also your challenge for the last week as well. So there is something about you being very logical about this situation, wanting to deal with this specific situation heads on from a very logical perspective. I do strongly feel like here that there is going to be a conversation between you and another person that I'm seeing in the present moment. We're going to talk about this. This is about you being very determined, being very clear-headed, being very specific about what kind of a dynamic you're looking forward to with this person. We're going to get back to this and clarify shortly. So in the recent past, Leo, you have the Star, the Moon, and the Empress. In the recent past, I do see here some sort of a wish being fulfilled. And this wish for many of you was probably to attract a person into your life, a lover, a relationship. And I do see here you attracting that and manifesting for you. But I feel like that with the Moon, something here was very suspicious. Something here was very questionable. And that's something that we're going to need to clarify when we find out, okay? I'm also getting here like the Empress. There was a lot of love. There was a lot of care towards one another, despite the fact that you did have some questions in regards to this person. Now, in the present moment, Leo, you have the King of Pentacles, the Emperor, and the Sun. Some of you are dealing with a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, could be a Pisces as well, or Aries. I do strongly feel like here that you and another individual, another person that actually embodies the King of Pentacles and the Sun. The Sun is you. Right now, you're in the middle of wanting to really equate something, bring something into equilibrium. Basically, there is a situation here that's calling in your attention to have a conversation. You're dealing with someone that has a strong personality as you. But I do strongly feel like here, for whatever reason, this person has been feeling a little bit, I'm not going to use the word intimidated, but I already did. This person has been feeling a little bit concerned about how to approach to this situation. So we're going to talk about this shortly. Now, in the near future, you have the Six of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Six of Wands. In the near future, if you know my readings, and you know they always, are on point, cards do not lie, and there is a lot of testimonies. Someone here from the past seems to be feeling extremely nostalgic towards you. The Six of Cups energy is about a person from the past, and this has to do a lot with this individual being part of your destiny. Okay, with the Wheel of Fortune is something that's actually, there is a turn of events, there is a situation here that's going to change, and that change is actually going to lead to a lot of happiness, recognition, and success between you and this individual, and for you just in general. Now, what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Two of Swords. So there is a decision here that you are still wavering, you're going back and forth if you should ever really proceed forward with this situation or not. You are aware that there is some sort of a unfinished business and a conflict that has taken place between you and this person, and you are the King of Wands. Basically, you do want to deal with this situation heads on and take some sort of action towards it, okay? You are ready for the talk, and someone here seems to be getting ready for that talk. So let's get into your reading and let's clarify your main challenge, dear fellow Leo. My cutie patootie looking is so good. So, excuse my hat, although it may look cool, but I'm gonna go get a haircut on the sides today. So, all right, so the King of Swords, Leo, is clarified by the Hierophant, Ace of Cups, and the Star. I feel like in the present moment, the main decision here that you really want to address, the main conversation that you would really want to have with this specific person has to do a lot with you deciding if you want to commit to someone or not. If you really, okay, so your wish and your manifestation may come true. And when that person shows up or when that situation, unfolds in front of you, you're going to be like still thinking if you would want to commit to this person or not. And it's, I think, part of the manifestation thing here is, look, when somebody wants something so bad and then they stop obsessing over it and then it shows up at their door, it's just like, it just becomes so usual and so natural. You may say, well, of course, head over heels, I want to be with my person, but there is something here with this individual that you still are going back and forth and wavering, and this may have to do with this person's behaviors. Because if this person comes back, you do want to make sure that maybe if they had any toxic habits, drinking, smoking, doing things that were not in alignment with yourself, with your goals, you want to make sure that this person is not coming with those habits and with those traits that they used to behave and portray in the past. Okay, so if you want to commit to this person, if this is about commitment here and you would want to marry this person, whatever the situation here is, you want to make sure that you're actually having an open conversation face to face on what are the prerequisites, what are the requirements for this person for them to be with you. So let's talk about the recent past. You could be dealing with an Aquarius as well, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So in the recent past, the star here, Leo, is clarified by the Five of Swords, the Devil, and the Ten of Cups. So a situation here that was meant to lead to marriage, possibly with the Capricorn, a situation that was meant to lead to some sort of a profound relationship here, it did not happen. It didn't happen because there was a lot of arguments. There was a lot of fights with the Five of Swords, constant conflicts, misunderstandings. And I also, like I said, there is something here, like even the devil hadn't showed up, right, yet. The devil here talks about some sort of toxic habits and behavioral patterns that need to heal, that we got to be aware of, that we got to let go of. And that's something that maybe you addressed to this person in the past. Maybe they were lacking commitment, maybe they were lacking vision for the relationship just in general. I do strongly feel like here that for many of you, we're dealing with the person that was not very consistent with you and was very on and off. Most importantly, I think, is like that you dealt with someone who didn't have a clear vision or a mission statement for this relationship. I mean, you're a Leo. You know what you want, you know who you want in a relationship. So someone here was very much tied up to certain toxic habits, 8-8 on the timer as I'm saying this, 0808, that really did not make you feel comfortable to move forward with this individual. The moon, fears, anxiety, wonders, thinking, right? A lot of doubts, clarified by the Four of Cups, the Page of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. Heavy water energy here as well. I feel like here that you might have dealt with someone that was being emotionally closed off from you, straight up the point, right off the gate. Okay, someone here that was very much emotionally closed off, or maybe there is a ghosting energy. Maybe you tried to talk to this person. Some of you might have even apologized, you know what I'm saying? But like for what? Like, for what? And a lot of you like realize that, you're dealing with someone that's emotionally unavailable or is acting like an avoidant. That's another add-on. Like when you go to ice cream shop, they say, do you have any add-on? Yes, that's another add-on of who you were dealing with in the recent past. So the Empress, I feel like you did try to nurture this person. Almost you tried to really be like the medical doctor or the therapist for this person to really help them heal. The Empress in the recent past is clarified by the King of Wands, the Ace of Swords, and the Six of Wands. So in the recent past, Leo, I do strongly feel like here that for many of you, you were still holding on to this person. And you're someone that you're a straight shooter, I'm a straight shooter, but for whatever reason, there is something here that you did not want to say yet. Part of you wanted to focus on career. Part of you wanted to actually move towards career, towards success, achieve something, get that job, achieve that career. And part of you also wanted to be with this person in this relationship. So you were basically in a position, Leo, where I feel like that your one foot was on the dock, the other foot was on the boat. And that's just not a stable situation to be in. And that's not going to last too long, because I mean, for how long are you going to try to, save someone? How long are you going to try to help someone to heal and see the truth, right? So in the present moment, dear Leo, fellow Leo, you have the King of Pentacles, the Emperor, and the Sun. So the King of Pentacles here represents Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, and this is clarified by the Ten of Swords, the Temperance, and the Seven of Pentacles. Could be a Sagittarius as well. So I do see here someone feeling extremely heartbroken, extremely in pain without you, and they also want to talk to you. Why? Because my cards do not lie. The King of Swords here is at the bottom of the deck, okay? And the King of Swords is also your challenge. So just as much as you are ready to have a conversation, also this person is ready as well, but there is a big difference, because like I said, someone here is still not in the 100% where they really need to be in order for them to have a conversation with you. I do see here the King of Pentacles, whoever you are dealing with right now, they really feel left out in life. Something is happening in your person's life that you may even feel energetically. You may pick up on this person's energy that it's transforming. They're having a tower moment. There is something really massive that's actually changing in this person's life. And it's allowing them to really recognize the fact that the pain that they have been carrying, the pain that they have not dealt with, and they have not really looked within themselves, is haunting them. And it is something that they have done in the past, maybe in different connections and relationships. But I think that this is someone that met you. The moment they met you, they knew something was just very different about you. Something was very much pulling them back to you. And this person also is seeking healing and help with the Temperance. The Temperance here is talking about patience. It also talks about harmonizing the situation. Now, the Emperor here in the present moment, Leo. Let me just think about this for a second. What does the Emperor mean here? I feel like I said, you're dealing with someone that has a very strong personality, or could be an age difference between you and them, and is very stubborn energy. Yeah. Someone here seems to act closed off and stubborn and holding it back from you, clarified by the Four of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, and the Empress. This person loves you from afar. They really do love you, but they love you from afar. They admire you. And I know that you're going to say, who cares for that? I love me too. But you better be in front of me to love me. We want something tangible. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that someone here is really, really in this position of acting quite stubborn yet. And this is someone that really also admires just who you are as the Queen of Wands, King of Wands, and the Empress, right? And one of the reasons why this person is also missing out is because just also the same way in the past you showed care and love to this person, it's they know that you haven't changed. You have you still are the caring person. You still are the loving person. So let's talk about the Sun, Leo, which is you. The Sun here is clarified by the Hermit, the Lovers, and the Page of Wands. A lot of you are really shedding light in the present moment and trying to really understand if this is your soulmate. We can have multiple soulmates. You're not tied up to one person. It's not an excuse, okay? If this is somebody that you truly, truly would want to have family with, a lot of you are also kind of you see how the Hermit, the Hermit's back is against the Lovers, right? So, it's love is there, love is on your mind, but that's not your main priority right now. Your main priority right now is other things. Your self-care, your business, your money, and everything. But other than that, I feel a lot of you are waking up to the reality and really... I was trying to get the card. A lot of you are really realizing that, what, I am very passionate about the relationship and this connection also, but I'm not making any moves, because it's not that you're being stubborn, it's just that you're letting this person to come towards you in their own timing, okay? Now, in the near future, there is the Six of Cups. There is a return, there is a U-turn. The Six of Cups here is clarified by the High Priestess, the Six of Cups, and the Two of Swords. Some sassy shit out here, so I'm saying. So it's clarified again with the Six of Cups, and this is an indication and literally a confirmation, dear Leo, that someone here in the near future is going to go back and forth of how to approach you. And I think that the reason why they're going to come towards you is because they're going to realize that this is a very strong soul connection. And they cannot deny that. They have to come towards you. It's they're being led by the spirit. They're being led by their intuition to take a leap of faith, to make that step and bold step to come towards you. Okay, now Wheel of Fortune, change of events, destiny change. Something here is leading you to your destiny. Something here is actually taking place that's going to lead you to your desired reality. The Wheel of Fortune, Leo, in the near future is clarified by the King of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune again. I mean, you just saw that the Six of Cups got clarified by the Six of Cups, right? And the Wheel of Fortune is clarified by the Wheel of Fortune again. You know what I mean? So this person is part of your destiny. I don't know if they're across the ocean. Nobody cares if they are on the other side of the world. It does not matter. There is going to be an interaction. There is going to be an encounter with this person. And I think that this encounter is going to be based off with the Six of Pentacles energy and the King of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Could be dealing with also the 4 fixed signs here, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo, right? So for many of you, I do strongly feel like here that this is going to be an opportunity for you and this person to really, really come into this mutual understanding and bring things into equilibrium and have an equal give and take exchange conversation and energy towards one another, okay? This is a connection that is destined. This is about destiny. And there is also something about your money and your financial situation increasing even more. I do see here becoming extremely abundant in the near future, okay? Money, financial situation improving, that's another thing. But you're coming out of this situation with the Six of Wands energy, which is talking about this deep satisfaction within you, Leo, of you really realizing that you're not like holding on to anyone or anything from the past. You are not even tied up to anyone. You're just so detached. We talked about that in the other video, right? That when the situation unfolds in front of you, you're going to decide if you want to proceed forward with this person or not. But I do see here a conversation definitely taking place for many of you. Now, the Six of Wands is clarified by the Emperor, Knight of Cups, and the Five of Wands, and the Eight of Pentacles. So I see here investment. I'm seeing here investment, taking some sort of an action to really take a leap of faith and to go forward with it after doing a lot of healing. Five of Wands, the Emperor, and the Knight of Cups. Nobody has time here for little peanut gallery conversations, okay? Because if there used to be any kind of conversations which were like peanut gallery, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, like little things, big things, this and that. Nobody got time for that. There is going to be a lot of like solid decision. Let's get over these little children kindergarten conversations and move forward, okay? Because I feel like that for a lot of you, you have been waiting to move forward. And I think that you and this person are going to come out of this situation with the Knight of Cups energy, which means that there is going to be compassion, equal give and take exchange energy. And of course, there is a lot of questions on your mind that you have, and I think that is something that's going to come forward with the Wheel of Fortune. With the King of Swords. King of Swords here talks about having a straight face-to-face conversation, and that's something that's going to happen because you are going to address certain things that were concerning you in the past. You're going to give this person an ultimatum. You're going to let them know where you're exactly standing in this relationship. Now, what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, Leo, you have the Two of Swords, and the Two of Swords here is about making a decision. And again, Five of Wands, yeah, there is some sort of an unfinished conflict. I see this happening a lot. Like somebody here might have said something. There is an unfinished business, okay, that needs to be really set right. Let's clarify and get some advice. What is the advice? What is the advice for my Leos? And I do strongly feel like here that for many of you, you're willing to put in the hard work. You're willing to invest your time and your energy into this connection because you truly love this person, but you're not obsessing over and you're not really putting anyone on a pedestal. Okay, so you have the Ace of Cups, Leo, the Six of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands. Again, this is about you really realizing, and the Three of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so this is talking about like cooperation, collaboration. Because your challenge here is about having that face-to-face conversation, and you have the Ace of Cups here appearing again in your present moment as a challenge. You really are going to be in this place of making your decision, making up your mind as the Queen of Wands, King of Wands, what kind of a dynamic do you want to have with this person? What is the dynamic? Is it open relationship? Is it monogamous? Is it committed? Is it friends? Is it best friends? Whatever the situation here is, this is about you really having a conversation and a time with this person where you're going to feel extremely confident with what you truly want. And that's something that you're going to address. And there is going to be an opportunity for a love and for a brand new beginning. And then I feel like someone here is going to compromise. Someone here is going to really conform, because the Hierophant here is talking about like institution, tradition, rules, and regulations. But I feel like that someone here is going to bend over or bend backwards. Okay, so that's what I see here coming in. But you got to remain confident. Continue remaining confident and sure in your decision and what you're ultimately looking for in this connection with this person. Because you are the Leo. You set the tone of the relationship. You are the one who decides how things are going to move forward, okay? It's not about being bossy, narcissistic, and things like that. No, it's you're the sun. Okay, and everyone else and everything else is just literally a planet evolving around you, and everything and everyone will die without the sun. So this is about also someone here being humbled down and being very respectful and understanding that like who they are dealing with. So let's see what is an important message here for you, Leo. You have intuition. Number 2, put your number 2s in the air. And it says intuition. So your intuition, it's not a brainer. Okay, it's no brainer for you that you're a very intuitive sign, strong psychic, strong sensitive, and intuitive gifts within you. So this has to do a lot with the very fact that you are going to be trusting your intuition, how you want to move forward with this person, right? And I think that this is something that you already can feel is coming forward, is coming in for you soon. And when that happens for you, then based on this person's actions and words and how do they match, and what you truly feel within you, do you want to proceed forward or not? Then that's how you're going to decide. So, dear fellow Leo, I love you so much. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart, and hopefully you have an amazing week ahead, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.